Hi guys, I've been talking about the hidden lies in ministry. I'm going to focus on ministers, pastors, or prophet apostles in regards to the hidden things that they are experiencing that we don't know and we don't see. And the only thing that we see is actually the presentation, the way they look, the way they sound, and the healing and the deliverance that they actually carried out. But the truth is, there are hidden things that they're experiencing, and we really need to start talking about it because people think that ministry is all about the looks and the power, the performance, and the presentation. It's beyond that. We live in a world where ministry is becoming more of what we see rather than what we're experiencing. A lot of people who God has called into ministry, let me tell you the truth that people will not tell you. You are going to go through the fire. We need to start having this conversation in regards to the struggles that comes with ministry, the pains that comes with ministry, the hidden lies that people don't tell us. Don't forget, we live in a day and age where presentation, performance, miracles, we conform to what we see. Don't look at pastors, prophets, apostles, and think that their life is full of joy, happiness. A lot of pastors, prophets are going through trials and tribulation. Because you're a prophet does not mean that you don't have your own struggles. Let's talk about isolation. Isolation that a lot of pastors are going through is huge. The fact that people come to them, they listen, they pray, they encourage, they empower. Do you think that a pastor or prophet do not have any problem? Being a pastor, you're first of all a human being. You're first of all a husband or a wife. You're first of all a person. And it does not matter the category of who you are going to also go through the struggles of life as any other person. So we need to come to a point where we need to understand if God is calling you into ministry, know that isolation is one of the key things that you're going to experience. Yes, isolation. But what is the solution? The solution is make sure you have key people in your life. Make sure you are able to have somebody who you can pour out everything that you are going through as a human being. If you do not do that, that's where people go into depression because they are almost drowning in the place of isolation. When isolation happens, if you don't have the right solution, you realize that you are almost in a place of depression. The reason why people are going through isolation is because they don't have the right people in their lives to explain their struggles and their pain. Pastor, apostle, prophet, you can cry. You can explain your pain to somebody. You are not meant to be isolated. A lot of leaders, they are emotionally and mentally tired. The pressure to stay strong and presentable is almost taking their mental health. You are just a pastor, you go through stuff. This whole idea that we need to present ourselves in a certain way is a lie. So make sure you have the right support system. A lot of pastors don't have trust in their members because a lot of members might take their information out. Not having that strong support system out of church, out of your congregation can put you in a place of loneliness. One of the advice I would definitely give to is to truly have support system out of the congregation. Another hidden situation that people don't know in ministry, especially when God is calling you to become a pastor, prophet, whatever category, ministry comes with a lot of logistics. Ministry comes with a lot of structural processes and procedure management. And the top thing is finance. You can't just open a church without no money. And some of you will be praying God is going to provide. You've got to have a strategy. We live in a generation where people feel that pastor is eating the money, but the reality is there are some people actually doing the wrong thing. Yeah, we know, but there are some true men of God who literally are suffering financially because they are not able to take the church into the next level. Another hidden situation a lot of pastors, prophets are going through is this unrealistic expectation the congregation have. They have this expectation pastors should behave in a certain way, bring the word, and be holy and sanctified. Sometimes if the pastor did something wrong, you see them criticizing the pastor. These are unrealistic expectations. These can be very much a place of pressure for the pastor to behave in a certain way, to compose themselves in a certain way, to speak in a certain manner because the congregation have this unrealistic expectations. So that is very, very depressing, I'll say. It means that you're not able to fully be yourself. It can truly lead into a place of you disconnecting yourself from the congregation. Another hidden situation, if they have families, you realize that they need to also train their children, their wife to behave in a certain way. Mama Gio, pastor's daughter, pastor's son, they need to be in a certain behavior. And that can be very stressful when you need to train your children to behave in a certain way because you don't want the congregation to label or criticize, oh, that was your son, you are there preaching, you're there telling us what to do, but your children are all crazy. Or that's your wife, look at the way she's dressing, you're telling us to behave in a certain way. So there's this pressure, family pressure from home, where you need to make sure you teach your family how to behave in church, out of church. It can also create a very much a bigger problem within the spouse in terms of the husband or wife, the children, and that how can a pastor even function, really pour out himself into the congregation? Because there's a lot of responsibility. You have to teach your children how to behave so that you don't get criticized. You have to teach your wife how to behave so that you don't get criticized. You are not yourself. And this is the reason why my advice is to any pastor, any prophet, whatever. Be yourself. Let your family be themselves. At the end of the day, they are human beings. Let your children be themselves. Teach them the right manner or the right structure you want to teach your children, but don't teach them based on the pressure of your position, based on the pressure of the congregation, based on your title. Don't pressure your children. Don't pressure your wife. Another hidden situation, church politics. Church politics is not just about the congregation itself. It can also be the departments. It can also be the pastor, with the senior pastor, with the junior pastor, the elders. Pastors also are experiencing church politics. Church politics is a demonic pollution sent from the pit of hell. If we can allow the kingdom principle to move smoothly in every church, you will realize that this demonic pollution called church politics will move out of your church and go to the pit of hell. This is one of the biggest hidden situations. A lot of pastors, prophet, apostles, bishop, whatever category that they are going through moral temptation. They will be tempted in the area of pride, power, position, honesty, even sexually. If you're not strong enough as a bishop, pastor, prophet, wherever you are, the congregation will mess your identity. They will mess your position. They will mess up the anointing. They will mess up the calling of God for your life. The devil will come to the church. Demons will come to the church. Came to tempt you, tempt your sexual, manners, tempt your pride, tempt your honesty, tempt every area, your position. You are not just a bishop, but you are a human being. Have a support system that will empower you, not just you pour into people. Sit down and let somebody pour into you, and have a regular time of rest. You can't just keep pouring, but you need to rest, refresh, and renew your spiritual capabilities and capacity. Most importantly, have a clear boundary between ministry and your personal life. This is why you need a safe support system. God bless you.